Have you wanted to know how to make infinite wool in Minecraft? Well, today you are in luck as have a sheep hung by its neck, ready to farm it for the rest of its life, or I put it down. The first step you want to do is clear out an area for this, just so you have an adequate amount of room in case you want to expand upon this farm like I'm doing it here. I didn't really need to clear all this out, but stop me. Next, you want to make sure you have the sheep that will soon to be in captivity, forced labor, for the rest of its life. You want to make sure it's on a grass block so it'll eat the grass. And then that is where the fun will begin. For me, not the sheep. If only I could reach this lead. Now that you have that step done, you want to put the sheep into its permanent captivity, which can be hard knowing that the sheep don't like to cooperate, or it's just my luck. So, I would put blocks around it, get it into a 1x1 block area, and slowly push it into its new home. I would put blocks over it just so it doesn't roam into it, and no one, because this is a public world, no one will try to put water in it to drown the sheep, even though I'd probably be the one doing that. But, yeah, if you have enough blocks, then copy this. If you're having struggles with the sheep, luckily my patience didn't run out with it. And now it's in captivity, and now here comes the redstone. And I gotta break the rest of these blocks for obvious reasons. So first with the redstone bit, you want to make sure the observer is facing the block that the sheep is on. So anytime the sheep eats grass, it'll detect that and send redstone signal to the dispenser and make it farm. I'm just copying my redstone because I built that around a while ago, probably 800, 2008-ish. I'm just trying to get the redstone set for now, so that it's permanent until I get the dispenser set up. Now the dispenser part's a bit tricky because the sheep could escape, but thankfully everything in this world fears me for some reason. So I'm in a state of place, petrified, what I would do to it. What I would do is I would try to do it at an angle so it'll face the sheep and you won't have to deal with it ever again. Now you want to put the observer into place under it. accounting for how totally skilled I am, I shouldn't have struggled with this that much. So, do not laugh at me, but I guarantee you are, so nothing I can do about it now. And finally, you want to end it off by capping it and put the redstone dust there, and putting shears into it. And that's the redstone part done. And now it's time for the storage system, which should not be that hard, as it is probably the simplest, one of the simplest forms of storage. First, you want to dig down by 3-ish, just depending on how much air you have for storage. Make sure you are using a minecart with hopper, connecting to the chest, just like you can see in the design next to it. So it'll automatically funnel. You want to put the rail on top of it by crouching, put that there, and then, yeah, now you are done. Wow, you just did slavery in Minecraft infinitely.